What's going on, everybody? Kennybomb is in the building, and we've covered pretty much all of the tower endings in Mortal Kombat 1, but we still haven't covered Takeda's yet. And Takeda's ending sees the return of some pretty big adversaries, and this could tell us a lot about where his story goes in the future of Mortal Kombat. So we gotta talk about it. But first, I gotta let y'all know that I am giving away 3 editions of Mortal Kombat 1 Chaos Reigns. All you gotta do is drop a like on the video to support the giveaway and smash that subscribe button, because on September 20th, I will be doing a live stream where we pick our 3 winners. Now let's get into it.
Run, boy, they coming down.
Alright, so we know Takeda started off as a bad guy in this timeline, and then Kenshi beat the living hell out of him, sent him to the Shirai Ryu. He kinda got redeemed, and now he's fighting on the good side, as far as we know. We really don't know too much about Takeda right now, so let's go ahead and take a look at his tower ending to see where this man is going in the future. But we gotta watch it through first, because a lot of people complain that we pause it too much. So let's go ahead and look, and then I'll be back to break it down.
To kill a snake, you cut off its head. Or in the Yakuza's case, it's heads. Kenshi said I couldn't do it. But he didn't know what I knew, that the family's bosses were meeting to talk shop and settle disputes. In one fell swoop, I could decapitate them all. As they nursed whiskey and negotiated, I waited. My moment came, then was cut short when a fiery portal opened. Out of it stepped men I'd never seen before. And from the boss's low bows and averted eyes, I could tell they were the ones really in charge. Listening in, I learned they run the Red Dragon, an ancient clan secretly behind all of Earthrealm's crime families. I could crush the Yakuza, but these Red Dragon would simply replace it. Probably with something even worse. I'm facing a powerful new enemy in my war on the underworld. One I never saw coming. And I've got to finish them, or die trying.
Alright, so this one is pretty loaded. We actually got 2 cameos in this thing. One guy who's actually a cameo, and another guy I thought we would never see again. I was kind of hoping we'd never see him again, but let's go ahead and break this thing down.
To kill a snake, you cut off its head. Or in the Yakuza's case, it's heads. Kenshi said I couldn't do it.
So we know Takeda's not a combat kid anymore, but he still seems like he's got a hard head, like he just doesn't want to listen. If Kenshi told you can't take them down, why not just listen to what the man is telling you? Kenshi was a part of the Yakuza, he got away from it. Takeda is a traitor. The Yakuza sent him to kill Kenshi. He got beat up, now he's trying to kill the Yakuza. So I don't know if this man can be trusted at all by anybody.
But he didn't know what I knew, that the family's bosses were meeting to talk shop and settle disputes. In one fell swoop, I could decapitate them all.
Now, he still sounds kind of bad to me. Why are you going to kill these people if they aren't messing with you anymore? Or is he and Kenshi still being chased by the Yakuza? That's one thing we don't know, but I don't think you would see any of the other good guys like Johnny Cage, Liu Kang, Kung Lao just going out to kill people who aren't messing with them.
As they nursed whiskey and negotiated, I waited. My moment came, then was cut short when a fiery portal opened. Out of it stepped men I'd never seen before.
Booyah! We got our cameos popping up in here now. Of course, Movado is the cameo who came back for the first time in a long time for Mortal Kombat 1. But it looks like things aren't going to end well for him. And we got Daigon. Now, Daigon is an interesting character to show here because, as we know, things are completely different in Mortal Kombat 1. But it looks like he is still in the Red Dragon. The Red Dragon still exists, and Daigon still seems to be the leader of the Red Dragon. But Daigon's mere existence in this universe brings some questions to my mind. One, can we get Suhao back? Because they could have easily put him in this spot, but they chose this to be Movado's fate over his, so maybe they didn't cancel Christmas on him completely. 2, is he still a demigod? We see what they did with Rain. He's just a mage now, and Rain was actually his half-brother. So in this universe, if they're going to take that demigod status from everybody, Daigon could just be a dude who's running the Red Dragon clan. And 3, where's Taven? If you don't want to bring Taven back, I'm not complaining about it, but if Dagon is no longer a demigod, then that means Taven is no longer a demigod, which means they're stripping everything that character has away from him. So it'll be interesting to see if he pops up here. But this is not the first time Takeda ran into Dagon. They actually ran into each other in a previous universe. So we're going to take a look at that one once we finish this ending to see if things line up.
Bows and averted eyes. I could tell they were the ones really in charge. Listening in, I learned they run the Red Dragon, an ancient clan secretly behind all of Earthrealm's crime families.
This is completely different than what was going on in the previous timeline. This is the first time Takeda's meeting the Red Dragon clan, and as we can see, chaos has already ensued, but something big is going to happen after this moment. They can't be beefing over the same reason they were in the last timeline. It's almost impossible. But I think these guys are going to end up taking out somebody very important to Takeda. Well, when I say these guys, I mean Dagon and maybe Suha, because it can't be Movado. As y'all can see, they already canceled Christmas on that young man.
I could crush the Yakuza, but these Red Dragon would simply replace it. Probably with something even worse. I'm facing a powerful new enemy in my war on the underworld. One I never saw coming, and I've got to finish them. Or die trying.
Oh, he's been listening to some 50 Cent. But there we go. This pulls Takeda away from beefing with the Yakuza, and now he's beefing with the Red Dragon clan. And like I said, they're probably going to end up killing somebody very important to him. Why? Because that's what they did in the last timeline. Let's check this Mortal Kombat X ending out.
Kenshi joined Takeda on his quest to avenge his mother Suchin's murder.
All right, there you go. The Red Dragon murdered Takeda's mother, and Kenshi was Takeda's father. So they could still murder his mother, but it's going to be a completely different woman, I guess, because Kenshi is his cousin now. So things have been kind of flipped on their head. But look at Taven. Yikes.
Their travels took them to a cave where he and Takeda freed a man, Taven, encased in a stalagmite. Kenshi told Taven that his brother, Dagon, was the founder of the Red Dragon Assassin Clan. Dagon had not only murdered Suchin, but his and Taven's parents as well.
So they pronounce his name as Dagon, but they also pronounce Takeda as Takeda, and that's what we're not doing. But brace yourself, because being that we see this big presence and Kenshi and Takeda being big adversaries with the Red Dragon clan, I think we are definitely going to have a heavy Red Dragon presence in Mortal Kombat 13. Probably Dagon, Suha, and they may add some new characters. I don't know. Maybe they take some members from the Black Dragon like Cobra and put him in the Red Dragon. I don't know. They could shake things all the way up here.
Together, Kenshi, Takeda, and Taven lay siege to the Red Dragon base. Dagon fell victim to Kenshi's rage. Suchin's murder had been avenged.
All right, so I thought the blood was going to get a little bit worse there, but we're good. So there you go. Kenshi ends up killing Dagon and avenging Takeda's mother. Does it happen the same time in this timeline, or does Dagon take one of these guys out? Let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section. Should these members of the Red Dragon be on the Mortal Kombat 13 roster? Personally, it's a no for me. They can keep Taven too. Thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to drop a like, smash the subscribe button if you haven't already. Bomb Squad.